Hi guys, and welcome back to Keep Smiling Adventures, and today we are going to be doing another rating video, and that's because last time we did this rating video where I rated all the UK bikepacking routes. I'll put a card up there if you haven't seen that. I missed one out. So today we're going to be taking a look at the West Country Way. That's the one I missed out. And we're going to be breaking it down just like last time into sections. So what is the ride, who it is best for, what bike is best for it, wild camping along the route, so basically how I found wild camping, the difficulty of the route. We're going to be giving it a difficulty rating out of 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, so the easiest. And also I will be giving it an overall rating, again out of 10, 10 being how like the best and 1 being terrible, don't do it. Right, so let's get into this video. This is the rating of the West Country Way. So the West Country Way is a 130-mile bikepacking route that starts in Plymouth and ends in Minehead, or vice versa. This route will take you on an off-road, coast-to-coast adventure, taking you through the remote landscapes of Dartmoor and Exmoor, with river crossings, remote rocky bridleways and gravel tracks, old railway lines and beautiful descents. This route is not signposted, so you will need a GPS for your mapping. So who is the West Country Way for? This ride is going to be for anyone who is looking for a 2 to 3 day trip, mostly completely away from built up areas. However, there are a few places you come through that has some small shops for resupplying. The ride itself does have some challenging terrain, so being confident riding off-road is a must for this trip. This trip has a couple of river crossings, each one does have stepping stones. However, carrying a fully loaded bike on these is quite tricky. As it was really hot when I did this ride and easy to dry things, I just walked through it. So bringing some sandals or something similar to walk through these might be a good idea. There are a couple of moments on this ride that you will probably have to hike your bike, as some of the climbs can be a bit technical and steep, although they are generally quite short. The bike on this route will ideally be a mountain bike, either hardtail or full suspension, but could also be done on a gravel bike. However, some parts might be a bit sketchy and rough, so you might find yourself with slightly more hiking if you choose the gravel bike. Now, wild camping on the West Country Way. Now, wild camping on this route actually gives you the opportunity to legally wild camp in England, as Dartmoor is maybe one of the only places in England that allows you to wild camp in certain areas. To get an idea where you can camp in Dartmoor, I will leave a link in the description, so go check that out. The rest of the route is also very remote and there are plenty of places to camp, but like always, set up late, leave early and leave no trace. Difficulty of the West Country Way. The difficulty of this ride, I am going to give it a 6.5, as the ride itself isn't too long and does have a few places to stop along the way, but does require some resilience as the route can get tough in places. Dartmoor and Exmoor can be quite harsh places, with river crossings and steep rugged terrain, and if it has been wet, there's a high possibility of bog. But as long as you have a good level of fitness, I don't think you will find it too much of a challenge. My overall rating of the West Country Way is going to be a 7. This ride has a lot of beautiful moments, as well as taking you out on into the beauty of the Dartmoor and Exmoor. The ride has lots of fun stuff to actually ride, with lots of beautiful places to just stop and enjoy the views. This ride also gets bonus points for me because it starts and finishes at the sea. So when you finish, you can just jump in the sea. So guys, that was just a rating of the West Country Way. I completely forgot to do that one. I don't know how I missed it off the list, but yeah, it's a great little ride. I hope that will help you out if you're planning on this journey. If you have any rides that you would like to see, leave them down below and I will possibly go and ride them. So until next time guys, keep smiling, enjoy the adventure, peace.